Hi everyone, this is Daniel Berryhulak from Team Mint. I wanted to introduce you to this year's team. As our editor, we have Julianne Veracci from Connecticut Public Radio. As our tech guru, we have Cesar Rodriguez, an incredible photojournalist from Mexico. And as our editor for his 50th year at the Eddie Adams Workshop, we have Tim Rasmussen, also from Connecticut Public Radio. I wanted to thank Alyssa and Miriam from the bottom of my heart, and the army of people that make this workshop happen every single year. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for bringing together this amazing group of people. Wishing everyone the best for this year's workshop, and look forward to seeing you all soon.
Hi, my name is Kylie Cooper. One of the things that I've learned while being a part of the Eddie Adams Workshop so far is how important it is to put the camera down and truly connect with the environment and people around me. After all, one cannot truly share the stories of those they're covering if they don't observe and get a feeling for the place they're in first. I purposely chose to do my assignment on 30th Street Station, Philadelphia's Amtrak station, where I would know nobody and really have to put myself out there. While it was challenging at first to get out of my introverted personality, the conversations I had and photographs I produced were undoubtedly worth it in the end. Thank you so much to Daniel, Tim, Julianne, and Cesar for their incredible support and knowledge. I've already grown so much as a photographer thanks to their feedback and dedication to the Mint team.
Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm a part of the Mint team, and something that I thought was really cool and helpful about this experience was having someone look at your full take of photos, and they can see all the metadata. They can see, exactly how long you stood in one spot trying to get a photo, or how long you didn't stay in one spot trying to get a photo. And I think that, as a photographer, that can be a very vulnerable experience, because you think like, oh, they're going to judge me for, this out of focus shot, or they're going to judge me for underexposing or overexposing. But I think it's really helpful too to trust the people in the situation that are looking at your work, and knowing that being able to see into your process is a way to get better. And I think that was super helpful.
My experience at the Eddie Adams Workshop has been one of personal and professional growth. I have learned a lot from the feedback that the team leaders have given me with my assignment, but also with the feedback from other teammates in the group. It made me think and reflect before shooting. I have learned how important it is to gain the trust of the characters in your story, and the level of empathy and complicity that you have to have so that the photos show a natural environment where the presence of the photographer is not noticed. I have undoubtedly learned that most of the time, to take better photos, you have to take fewer photos and try to be more patient and think before just portraying what is in front of me. I really appreciate the part of the reviews, since I have been working as a photographer for years, but very rarely do I receive real constructive feedback. My deepest thanks to the leaders of the Mint team, Tim, Daniel, and Julianne.
Hello, my name is John Paddish, and what I've learned while shooting my assignment for the Eddie Adams Workshop is that I should not let myself get in the way of telling the story in front of me. If I let busy thoughts cloud my vision of what's in front of me, I'll miss the important moments that add to the fuller picture of a person's story. And at the end of the day, the person whose story I have the honor of telling is what matters. Sometimes that means shooting more of what's in front of me, and sometimes that means taking a step back and thinking about what might be missing from my images. Regardless of the lessons learned, I feel like I have learned so much about how to address the blind spots in my own visual storytelling, and I'm excited to build a clearer picture of my photographic voice. I wouldn't have learned these lessons without the wonderful guidance of Tim, Daniel, Julianne, and Cesar. Thank you all so much for your time and insights. I'm truly grateful for all of your help.
Hi, my name is Camilena, and during the Eddie Adams workshop, I was challenged to photograph something I'm not usually comfortable photographing. Natural disasters and people living in the midst of a really painful situation was hard for me to point my camera at. And by discussing and processing those thoughts and this approach with the team, I was able to find a way that felt both comfortable for me and the person photographed. I really think I overcame a fear of disrespecting the person I usually photograph.
My name is Julie Grace Imming. For my assignment, I went to a local senior breakfast spot that opens at 4:30 in the morning. One of the challenges for me is this slight emotional disconnect I feel when I walk into a strange place with a camera. I think, what if everyone is annoyed that I'm here? There's this sense that I belong there, but also I don't really belong there. It's hard to quiet that chatter in my mind, but it is an ever-present effort to push through those mixed emotions. As an artist, I have to look through self-doubt to find confidence in the moment and trust my instincts to say what it is that I am trying to say through the still image.
My name is Emily Kenny, and what I liked most about my assignment was being able to work on an important topic and an important story that was close to my community and getting involved with those that live in my neighborhood. And throughout my reviews, I was able to learn more about focusing on different elements of the story and the importance of connecting with people within the space that I'm photographing. I want to say thank you to my coaches for taking the time to look at my pictures and provide feedback. I learned so much from your comments, and I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Hi everyone, I'm Erin Springer. I'm thrilled to have participated in this year's review because I feel like I was really reminded of the importance of patience and intentionality with my work. And I was also just encouraged to really have the confidence to go into any situation, however dynamic or still it may be or seem, and create a truly special story. Tim expressed that we need to make pictures, not just take them, and I think that sentiment will really resonate with me for years to come. Also, thanks to Daniel and everybody who shared a peek into their processes while on and approaching assignments. Hearing these firsthand perspectives was so incredibly helpful, and I really just can't thank you all enough. I'm so excited to see all the work that everyone will make, and thanks.
This is Arin Yoon, and my story is about a military family of 7 children. The dad is deployed, and the mom is at home taking care of them and homeschooling them. One of the challenges of this shoot was shooting a lot of movement as the children, were moving around a lot in low light or in bad light, and also being really patient in the same space for hours at a time. It was great to get feedback on my process. The leadership team broke down everything from, my camera settings to how I'm moving, how many frames I'm shooting, really putting intentionality behind my photography. It was also great just to talk about some of our, fears and anxieties as a photographer. Daniel said that before every shoot, he still gets, nervous. Tim said a lot of his career was driven by fear of failure. Just to be able to have these conversations was really helpful, and just to know that when we have these feelings, it's completely normal, and how to channel that to make great work while being true to yourself, and even when we're not making great work, not to be too hard on ourselves. Thank you to Daniel, thank you to Julianne, thank you to Cesar, and thank you to Tim for all your dad jokes.
Hi, my name is Tara Fondriest, and my favorite part of this workshop process was the evolution of my original pitch into a more intimate story of one person. I came into this Eddie Adams assignment wanting to document the quirkiness of our county's rural trash pickup, and ended up getting paired with a driver named Thomas.
It didn't take long for me to notice his kindness as we navigated the route, eventually talking more about his son. As a single dad, him and young Zachary wake up and head into work together each morning, visiting with all the guys at the shop before school drop-off and Thomas starting his route. I was thankful for the Mint team giving me the push to pursue photographing Thomas and Zachary at their home in the morning, which added the element of humanity to this narrative. Tim, Daniel, Julianne, and Cesar were generous with their time and expertise during these past weeks through our meetings and communications, and I am really thankful to them for this positive experience of growth.
Everybody say, Mint team!
Oh man, these are so cool.
I actually do like the unicorn too. That's one of my favorites. Hey, by the way, you're not recording this, right? So I find when I'm editing some of these photos, if I use my third eye, I can really see through them as photographers and understand the reasoning behind why they're making their images really, really better.
Mommy shark, do 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 do, mommy shark. Daddy shark, do 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 do, daddy shark, do 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 do, daddy shark, do 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 do, daddy shark. Grandma shark, do 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 do, grandma shark, do 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 do, grandma shark, do 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 do, grandma shark. Grandpa shark, do 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 do, grandpa shark, do do do.
So close to being an angel.
So close, yet so far. I've never ever heard that before in my life, and now I will never be able to get it out of my head.
It'll never leave you.
Our Mint team. You people are nuts.